If only there were a beach that looked this good, but without the maddening crowds. Somewhere like here, Watamu in Kenya. Watamu is a small village on the Kenyan coast. You can fly from London to Nairobi in about 8 hours, and then it's another hour to nearby Malindi, which is a 20-minute drive from here. This beautiful 5-mile beach is well equipped for water sports, wildlife, and just kicking back. The perfect beach for an action or relaxation-packed holiday. But there's no lying around for me. I'm off on beach safari, getting face-to-face with the sea life here in Kenya's first marine park. First on the list, we're going diving to see the reefs. Now, up until this point, the deepest I've made it underwater is washing my hair in the bath. After a very quick lesson in the hotel pool, my instructor Jenny teaches me some underwater signals.
What do you think this is?
I think that's a lobster.
Lobster, well done. And this one?
Manta ray.
Turtle. This could be manta ray.
Okay. And tiger shark?
There aren't any tiger sharks here in this
I know there are tiger sharks
in this diving area. If there's a tiger shark, I'll say, come here, let's take a photo. I'll be delighted.
Of course, it's hard to take a photograph if a shark has just bitten off your arm. There are several diving schools in Watamu who are happy to help you out, whatever your experience. And you can dive from as little as £20. Cheerio. You made it. Well done.
Okay.
This is actually, I am quite uncomfortable about doing this. I do feel quite frightened now.
Okay.
Yes, well done.
Yay! Fantastic.
Soon the wonder of being in what looks and feels like a free-range tropical fish tank makes me forget about the claustrophobia and panic, and it actually becomes quite good fun. There are over 600 species of fish here in Watamu, leaf fish, crocodile fish, but so far no tiger shark fish.
There's a lot for you to take in to start with. Your buoyancy, there's a little bit of a surface chop you're going down. It's all very new.
It really is. It's like a near-death experience, that to me. It was. It's really quite. It's existential there for a bit.
Right.
And then it's just as the moment it's all. You're there, and then you've just got to go. Whoa! Look at that! Oh, and there's some of that, and you completely forget about it.
What makes this reef special is there's little fish. It's just the whole place is just small. It's all really.
I ate a couple while I was down there. They're quite tasty. It's salty. What should I do about this bit of coral I brought? You can stay in some amazing places in Watamu from around £85 a night, but you'll be wasting your time here if you spend it all in a nice hotel. You see, the thing is, in Watamu, is that most of the places to stay, the resorts, face onto the beach, but they're walled off from the outside world. You miss out on the real Kenya that's going on outside the walls, right? Like here in the village of Watamu, where everybody's been extremely friendly so far, though it is rather dusty. Jumbo again? Jumbo!
Welcome to our place.
Thank you very much. If you want to come on camera with me, you've got to pay me money. That's how it works. We all need money.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Jumbo.
Yeah, one love.
The beaches of Watamu are a major nesting site for sea turtles, which are a threatened species. And it's here that Steve Trott runs the only rescue centre in Kenya. Today he's returning a turtle mistakenly caught in fishermen's nets to the sea.
This turtle is ready for release and very much ready to get back to the sea. So we'll just cover her head with a towel.
Why do we need to do that?
Keep her calm.
Is this a he or a she turtle?
Can't tell, not at this age, until a turtle reaches sexual maturity. When it's around about 20 to 30 years old, the male will start to grow a long tail. This one's a juvenile, probably about 10 years old.
Ready?
Okay.
Steady.
Let's go again.
Go. I was lucky enough to be there on a day when Steve was releasing a turtle, but anyone staying on the beach is welcome to visit the rescue centre. The problem is that the more Watamu gets developed for the people who come and experience its natural wonders, the more those wonders, especially the turtles, get threatened by development. And they're off. Other way. It's that way. Steve's conservation work can be hard and frustrating, but there is one small incentive.
Sea turtles are mostly found in the world's tropical oceans, so I end up having to suffer and live in places like this.
Thank God there are no turtles in Hull. There's a lot of life out in that sea. This part of East Africa is famous for big game fishing. Slightly nervous about pitting myself against something that weighs more than me, I head out on the ocean. It cost around £450 to charter Captain Pete's boat. Pricey, but split between 5, not much more than a fancy round of golf. There's no guarantee of catching a fish, but the crew know what they're doing.
I mean, basically, when the fish comes up, we'll tell you which one he's following.
You're saying that with great confidence. It's just we're going to catch a fish.
Yeah, we're going to catch a fish.
If I do catch something, I'm not going to kill it. Most of the big fish are tagged and returned to the sea. If they are re-caught, conservationists can see how far they've migrated. Sometimes it's thousands of miles. What makes fishing a sport?
We've got to catch a big fish, then you'll see.
Because the thing for me, what I like about fishing, is that I really love the sea, and I really love water actually, and I love fish, and it's a way of interacting.
Come on, Juma, find us a fish.
We've now been at sea for 4 long, excitement-free hours. I've experienced high expectation, then patience, then frustration. And then, with no warning, and rather like a scary bit from Jaws, we finally hook a fish. And it's the king of them all.
Marlin! It's a marlin, huh?
This is when I and everyone else realises that the man holding the rod is the man least qualified to catch a fish.
Keep winding, don't drop the rod without winding.
I'm knackered already. I had no idea this was such hard work.
Gonna jump. Get ready, it's gonna jump. It's gonna jump. Keep winding.
I saw him jumping. Winding.
Okay, pull. Well then, that's your fish. I understand on a tag.
So it's really just that easy, Pete?
Just that easy, yeah. Bit of patience. Some guys will do 15, 20 years to get a marlin.
Really?
Yeah. So you're pretty lucky.
I'm not sure I ever need to pluck a marlin out of the sea again, but the experience of being connected to that incredibly strong life force was life-changing for me. Though it was probably rather tiresome for the fish.
Probably about 80 kilos.
Cheers, Pete. Thank you.
Cool. Well done, boys.
Did you see how beautiful an animal that was? There is that other thing. There's the liberal guilt about hunting and game fishing, big game fishing, and being like a sort of evil white male on the high seas. And then there's the other thing where you're like, I caught a fish, and I caught a bloody great fish as well. It's really quite an effort to get to Watamu, but I was rewarded with great experiences for every second I spent there. You know, I think it'd be fair to call Watamu an above-average tropical paradise, but because of the rude amounts of wildlife and rich local culture that surround its hotels, it's much, much more than just long, white, sandy beaches, beautiful swaying palm trees, and a rich, deep sapphire sea. But do try and get here soon, just in case the turtles lose their race with the property developers.